All right, ready for the group project FAQs? These are some very common questions that I am getting from you on your application assignments. 1, how long is the group meeting? Well, it's scheduled for 2 hours, so I would expect that you have the time to stay for those full 2 hours. Some groups will meet for 45 minutes, some will meet for the full 2 hours, some end up meeting for 3 hours, some meet for 30 minutes. I will give you an agenda to go through that tells you what you need to cover with suggested timeframes for each section. It really depends on your group, how you work through it, and how you make decisions. Do we need to stay the whole time? You need to stay the whole time that your group is working. So after the 2 hours, if you need to go on and people are still working, that is completely fine. But you need to be available for continuing that part of the project. I would also expect that you show up on time within the first 5 minutes so that your group can get started and they're not wondering or waiting where you are. If you do find yourself being late, be sure to send your group a message and let them know when to expect you to arrive. Do we need our cameras on? So I highly suggest that you have them on. It is a great way to increase the richness of communication when you can see someone's face. But I understand that that is not possible for every person. You may not have a webcam or access to that, or there may be other things going on that you need to keep private. So I recommend putting your camera on, but I understand if you cannot. Do we all get the same grade? Yes and no. So there are pieces of the group project. Some of them are individual grades, some of them are group. One of them is a group grade. For that group grade, everybody that joined that meeting and participated in the process will get the same grade for that portion. If someone comes to the meeting, doesn't do anything afterwards, and they've agreed to do stuff and you're picking up their slack and they are MIA, let me know and I will address that on a case-by-case basis. But in general, everyone will get the same grade for that group portion of the project. What are we gonna do for those whole 2 hours? Like I said, there's an agenda that I gave with prompts and things to discuss. And so I think that you will have enough to go off on that will hopefully help you complete the project well and have a plan for how you're going to move forward. What if someone doesn't fulfill their responsibilities? Well, first, if someone doesn't show up to the meeting, I need to know right away so I can take them out of the group. If they didn't show up, they don't get to participate. 2, I recommend at the end of the group meeting coming up with a plan for what your group is going to do if someone doesn't fulfill their responsibilities. For example, you might say everybody is going to have their piece turned in by Friday at 4 p.m. If that is not the case, then we need to have a message that shares when we can expect that work. Or if we don't hear from the person or get their work by Saturday at 2 p.m., then someone else is going to do that for you and they're not going to get credit for the project. So having clear expectations in your group about how you're going to communicate, how you're going to check in with each other, and how you're going to follow through can help you in holding each other accountable for that. So I recommend having a sincere, honest conversation at the end of your meeting about how you expect to move forward. I hope that helps alleviate some stress and questions that you may be having about the group project. I know that you're capable of working together well and achieving your goals.